Hi everybody, I'm called Shema Steve, I'm the CEO at Exos. I'm here with...
I'm Olivier Esuka, a technical lead at Exos.
And welcome to the Ekosystem. Hi everybody, so welcome to the Ecosystem, and this is a show we're creating for you where we'll be talking about different things revolving around the FinTech, ecosystem, and Rwanda and beyond. I will be focusing on mostly the business side of things. I'll share my own experience as an entrepreneur and founder, and I'll also have different people on the panel that will be sharing their own experience as far as FinTech is concerned, and obviously...
So I'm Olivier Esuka, and so I'm going to be focusing on the technical part of our ecosystem show. So mostly just looking at how people can, how can you come up with a good team, with great engineers, and how are you going to to leverage the ecosystem, to build a better product. So we're also going to talk about our own experience, so what we have gone through for the past 2 years now, I think. Yes, and also we are also going to be inviting other technical guys in the ecosystem, people who have already built, who have enough experience, who can come and share with our ecosystem.
Obviously, how you build a product that can be used by millions of people. So that's part of the things we'll cover here, and obviously we'll need your input, your comments. Obviously, you've got to subscribe, you've got to subscribe to this channel and then share your comments. If you're a tech enthusiast, you're into FinTech. By the way, this guy is much more into what? Bitcoin, cryptocurrency?
Yeah, we can also touch some part of blockchain.
Very ignorant about it. I know just, basics about it, so we'll also cover that on the show. And we'll keep it simple, natural, organic, and very as simple as we can, so that you guys can get what we're trying to say and also engage us on different topics. And yeah, so pretty much that. And at least to get us started, for me, felt like I would, just simply share my experience as far as coming up with an idea, sharing it with the technical people or the product designer. So from the concept, the ideation, all the way to prototyping, and then from there now to roll out a product into the market. So the process that one has to go through, the frustration, sometimes you've got crazy timelines, and then these guys, they're like, hey, you need to slow down, right? Or sometimes they tell you things, they'll be done in a week, and then they end up taking months. How does that affect the business, the operations, the cash flow? And obviously now when you have to go back to the people with the money, so the investors, how do you navigate around all those things? So obviously I'll share my journey, my experience, and how this has sort of evolved over time, and how I've learned to obviously work with different teams, so the technical team, the finance, and all that kind of stuff, and how does that make up this whole thing you call a company. And starting from a startup, we're still a startup, we don't know what the future holds, but obviously growth is ahead. So all of this, we'll discuss most of this, and obviously if time allows or opportunities, we'll also try to see if we can link up people outside of Rwanda. And I don't know, now Zoom is a thing, so we can always link up via Zoom. Yeah, so, and obviously talent, because you can't build a FinTech without talent, mostly technical talent. How do you build a product that can scale, and all that. So we'll navigate all
building it's one thing and scaling is something else, because you can have a working product, but after maybe getting a bunch of users, so the product just goes down and start misbehaving. Yeah.
Perfect. I think when we started, we had a team of I think less than 5, and it grew. Now we're somewhere, those are the technical people. We're now about 13 or so. Yeah. So how do you do that, the code review and all that kind of stuff? Because sometimes us, who are not technical people, might not necessarily know what's going on in the background, right? So how do you navigate all of that and then try to connect? So those are some of the things we'll discuss here on the show. So we hope you'll subscribe, you'll stay tuned, and then follow us on different social media platforms. And yeah, so that's it.
Thanks for tuning in for our first episode.
Until next time, mkurikizibya FinTech ababwira. Thank you very much.